I waited way too long to do this. I knew that I would be switching eventually. There was just one thing standing in my way. Actually, two things. Overall, the feeling that I've had for years is that PicTime is for professionals. It's much more advanced and, in my opinion, a significantly better looking system. Anytime one of my other photographer friends would send a gallery of images from an event or from a shoot, they were always on PicTime. Pixieset I was with for a long time, but I never really actually promoted them or talked about them on the channel because I knew that they were not the superior service. If people asked what galleries I use, I would tell them, but I would tell them who I actually recommend to use, even though I didn't use them myself. And that might sound confusing, but I fell into a common trap, and here is why you should start with PicTime right now. Gallery services kind of trap you in forever, like myself with Pixieset. You start sending out wedding galleries to couples, and you can't really just take them down. And moving all of my galleries from Pixieset to PicTime was one of my barriers, but that problem is solved. First, I'll mention that this is not a sponsored video by PicTime. They're not paying me any money to do this, but don't worry, I have lots of sponsored videos coming up over the next few weeks if you want to see me use an iPhone gimbal, or we got headsets too. But for this PicTime video, if you use my referral link, you get a free month plus something even more valuable. The solution to moving your galleries over, if you get in on their Black Friday sale, they will move up to 200 galleries over for you. That was absolutely my personal struggle for years. And instead of switching over to PicTime when I had a reasonable number of galleries, every year I just added more weddings to Pixieset and got even more stuck with them, even though I knew that they were not the best out there. But yeah, the 200 gallery migration is a huge selling point for me. So if you already have a bunch of galleries set up, they'll just bring them over for you. And if you don't have a lot of galleries set up already, just get started with PicTime right now and you will never run into that problem. Also, if you use the link, there is a 20% off deal for Black Friday as well, and that is very nice. So you get a free month using the link, as well as 20% off and 200 galleries brought over. So now the reason that I am officially switching over is because PicTime has finally added the feature that I've been waiting for, video. I do a lot of photo video hybrid wedding days, and I think over 80% of my couples are now getting a highlight film. While in the past in PicTime, you could still host on Vimeo, but it was just messy. There was multiple different solutions. Now you can just host everything in one spot easily and seamlessly also for your couples. But video is not the core of their system. The core of their system is just being the best gallery hosting system out there for professionals. But then they also have a money-making superpower that's built in as well, and that is their email automation. We all know it's important to have an email list to blast at the holidays and just make more money, but making an email list and running an email list is just another job on top of the 25 jobs you're already running in your photography business, and it's very easy to leave an email list out. But now you don't have to have another job. PicTime just handles this email for you. Some of the default automations that I've been enabling in my galleries, these are all pre-built, by the way. You don't have to do anything. You also already know that time-sensitive offers are the best, and honestly, without time-sensitive offers, I would not sell any prints or products at all. They just don't organically sell. So time-sensitive is the key, and these all fall into that bucket. Automation number one that I use, Early Bird. This is a 14-day offer. When someone signs up to the gallery for the first time, they get banners on the gallery that will promote sales. They'll get an email that announces the sale, as well as an email 1 week out from the sale closing, and another email the day before the sale closes. Another automation that I use is the anniversary gift. So 1 year after your couple's wedding, they will get hit with another time-sensitive sale, but it actually starts 21 days before their 1 year anniversary, which means they can order prints or products in time for their actual anniversary as a gift or as a surprise. Other automations that are really important, abandoned cart emails. So if someone has added a bunch of products, I'm sure you've been hit with these before, they add a bunch of products, they don't actually go through with the checkout, you'll get hit with another time-sensitive offer. That person will get an email, again, urging them to check out before the sale is gone. The next automation is one that my wife Lindsay uses. It's called Rolling Publish. And this one is for you if you're sending couples preview images a couple of days after the wedding. This works really well for her. And then I also know a lot of people are using a virtual IPS system. The Simple Sales system is a great way to do virtual IPS. There are also so many more incredibly useful options, like the option to have your couple pay an extra $20 or $40 or whatever you set if they want to keep their galleries online after a year. If you're like me, you probably promise them in their contract that their gallery is going to be online for maybe 2 or 3 or 5 years. Then after that, you can go to paid. This means you get some recurring passive revenue throughout the year. There are also automations for all the holidays that you don't want to write emails for: Black Friday, Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, 4th of July. Maybe not that one, but you can make it yourself if you want. All of these automations help you make money while you sleep, and you'll be surprised when you wake up to random $500 print orders from the mother of the bride, or new album orders too. You can set the parameters on if you want to approve everything or if it just goes straight to print. Again, in my experience, these time-sensitive offers are the only way that I can actually sell any sort of prints or products. Now, for video, there are a few ways to add videos. If you're doing full highlight films, you can post that. Or if you have more than one video you'd like to feature, you can post those as well. But something else that's interesting is you can also put short video clips in the gallery. I feel like this is a very nice blend between content creator and photographer, that if you tell your couples you're going to be doing this and show them a sample, maybe they'll realize that they don't have a need for a content creator. And then it's just on you to make a few video clips throughout the day. Video clips you should probably be making anyways just to post on social media. Now there's something special on PicTime for me, and maybe for you if you live in Canada or another country that Pixieset just doesn't have a lab for. It's crazy. Pixieset's a Canadian company and they don't have a Canadian lab. Anyways, PicTime has Canadian labs and you're able to order for your clients within your own country in Canadian dollars and they'll ship and there's no international customs, which is amazing. This reason alone should have been the reason that I moved to PicTime from Pixieset, to be honest. Now getting into the actual galleries, which are beautiful, PicTime does something really cool. AI faces in the galleries. This means that if someone wants to see all the photos they're in, they can just find themselves and they get a custom set of images built. You can select a bunch of faces if you just want to see images from all your friends group, and you can share them over email if you want. Then it gets even more fun, especially for vendors. You can search for moments or things. So if a vendor just wants to see all the floral, they can do that really easily. In fact, it's even easier to do that. You can set up vendor galleries. It will automatically pull together a set of relevant images for whatever that vendor is. So they don't have to do anything. Your florist just gets an email with an amazing set of images that are perfectly curated for them. Vendors also have to say yes to your terms and conditions before getting access to the images, which means they know for sure that they have to tag you and they had to click the button right there before they downloaded the images, so hopefully they will. I think the best way to do vendor galleries is to add people on the day as you're seeing them, rather than just taking a card and being like, yeah, I'll for sure email you in 4 weeks, or email me, I'll for sure send you the gallery. If you're building the vendor list on the day, it makes it very easy that when you send the final gallery to the couple, the vendors are also getting their images at the same time. And on the AI front, PicTime does everything internally, so you're not training the world's AI on your images. You can also disable the AI search on specific galleries or all of your galleries, or just enable it for only your couples and disable it for all other gallery visitors. Now, if all this wasn't a reason to switch, there's more. Again, use the link if you want to sign up, get that free month, 200 galleries, and 20% off the Lightroom plugin. So inside Lightroom, you can actually upload your galleries. So rather than exporting images and going to the website and uploading them from there, you can just easily do it in one spot. You can sort your galleries by important moments, events, or whatever you would normally do manually on the website. You can also push updates to these images easily without going to a PicTime website and deleting that image and re-uploading it. You can just send the updated version. So if you're sending initial proofs with unretouched images and then the finals are going to be retouched, but only the ones that they select and pay for, this can be really helpful. Now, this video is getting pretty long. I'm just gonna touch on one last point and then you can get to PicTime and discover more on your own. The app. So this is obviously a great tool for your couples, especially if your couples have done a few shoots with you. Maybe you did their wedding and then maybe family sessions ongoing for the following years. They have it all in one spot. But for me, it's more selfish than that. The app makes social media really, really easy. While it's nice for my clients, it's incredibly great for me. It's an easy place to have fast access to all of my images and my galleries, so I'm easily able to search with AI and find anything that I want to post at that time. It's incredibly easy to use and it actually makes me post a heck of a lot more on social media. So the moral of this, don't be like me, don't wait 4 years to change. It only gets harder to leave a gallery provider over time. If you use a link, you get those 200 galleries moved over with the option to do more if you have more, plus 20% off, plus a free month if you get in before Black Friday. And if I can offer you any advice, get set up with that free month and set everything up as you would want. Make sure that PicTime works for you and then decide if it becomes your gallery system. In my opinion, and the opinion of pretty much every other pro out there, PicTime is the best and you won't be disappointed. Drop any questions you have in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching. And again, get in on that Black Friday sale in the link below and get everything before it's gone.